This is the Africa Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. On this program, we'll bring you the information you need to keep your life safe and secured. Welcome to your program today. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. Today, we're going to be looking at a very important topic. Important because for you and I to move freely across Nigeria and maybe across everywhere, our neighboring countries, some people have devoted their life to making sure that the criminals, the bad ones, are kept at bay. And those are the people, or the armed forces of Nigeria, with synergy with other security agencies. And so many of them, even while in service, have not been in the right frame of mind. Those who have retired, the veterans, like they are called in other climes, have not even fared better. So we decided to bring a woman who has been in the service, who has been in the armed forces, particularly the Nigerian Army, and who had worked closely in the medical and the psychological well-being of officers and soldiers, talking about Lieutenant Colonel Susan Dibal, retired. It's a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure is mine.
Back again.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
She is a psychological and mental health expert. For 35 years or more, she devoted her time in service of Nigeria. And even after service, she has been going around the country, even beyond, to ensure that the welfare of soldiers and officers are looked well into. Yes, like I said, welcome to the program. I know several, you've been here for some time, and we had looked at the welfare of soldiers and how their mindset, what can lead to stress and all those, which you try to. But we're looking at an important aspect now, which is their psychological and mental well-being. But first, I'm sure you watched the Nigerian Vice President, Senator Shettima Kashim, at the United Nations General Assembly, where he made a statement that a lot of people applauded, particularly his commendation for the men of the armed forces. Speak to us. Having listened to that speech, what came into your mind?
I want to appreciate you for this program. And I want to appreciate you because you have always have concern, particularly for us, the military. Thank you for that. Yes, I watched that. And I was so glad to hear and to see how the clapping went when he said the Nigerian military has gone to 51 peacekeeping missions out of 60 for United Nations.
It's massive.
If we have been in 51 missions, those that must have been part of those missions may not be alive, but some are still alive.
Yeah, that's true.
We still have them alive and testifying. So I want this particular aspect to be known to everybody in Nigeria, that the military has been there for everyone, not just Nigeria. Mm. So it is a credit to give value to them. But again, I want to say it and say it with clear mind that I'm a retiree. Let us start looking at the welfare of these men that participated in 51 United Nations missions. They did it with the whole of their heart. They participated to tell the world that we can do it. And there is nowhere you deploy a Nigerian military soldier that you see lapses. In fact, people will want to work with you. Me, I'm an example. Yeah. When I went to Western Sahara, when I went to Sierra Leone, people want to work with you as a Nigerian because you are committed. Let's forget about people saying Boko Haram, yes, kidnappers, yes. Let me tell you, if you tell the military, the same military that we are uploading up there for the other world to know, they are still the same. Because it is their children their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren that are officers today.
Yes.
So that means it runs in them. I was so glad to hear Nigeria speaking about the military somewhere, because we need a seat. Without talking about the military, your seat cannot be there. So let us come back home. The welfare, the health care of a veteran should be something that is a concern to everyone in this country. Either in the Ministry of Finance, in the Ministry of Defense. Let the welfare of a retiree today be remembered. Let their health care be seen as something that we can't do without. Because he has done it all. What does it need now? Care.
Yeah, for those who were lucky enough to survive.
That
because
is, that
I was with the military in Omil in Liberia. I was also there in Sierra Leone. I was there even in some of the missions, and I saw how our soldiers put everything outside to keep the world safe and all that. And know how
just deploy a Nigerian soldier anywhere.
Yeah, and also here in Nigeria.
Even here in Nigeria, they have given all their best. Those that have gone, not that we are better than them, it is because in the military, everyone has his bullet.
Yeah, okay, that is the word, everyone has his bullet.
Yes.
Why are Nigerians, I would say it because, equivocally, because I can attest to what happens in other society where their veterans, even their service personnel, are being honored and respected when they appear in any gathering or any place. Why is it not so in Nigeria?
See, thank you for that question. It's a beautiful question. It's something that when you want, when I will answer it, or I feel like answering it, because it's not something that you beg. I tell a soldier, don't beg for favor of somebody understanding you have fought for him. Their sleepless nights. Nobody cares about that. Yeah. I went to a hospital, I don't want to mention the name here, and a veteran has been sitting down there for 6 hours because I sat with him. I didn't tell him while I'm there. I want to see how he is being received. Sit. And he sat. Let me tell you, if there's anybody that obeys what they call sit, wait, it's a veteran, because he has no option of it. He doesn't have a commander to report to. He is a veteran. If you have a commander to walk to and tell him that this has been done, a veteran has no commander. So I want the whole Nigerians to know that a veteran has no commander. The commander is me and you. As much as he needs that health care, let us all stand up and give them. Give them their health care. The best you can do for a veteran is to see that he's doing well. There is a veteran today, I don't want to mention him again, that is all over the media. If he was not good in Nigerian Port Authority, nobody will be saying this is who he is. It's the same thing a soldier is. He has given it all. Why not? Look into the welfare of his health care, inclusive. Don't tell me you are treating me for this, you are treating me for that, but for this, I have to pay half. Where does he get the half from? Does he have a CEO or a commander that will fill in the gap? He doesn't have. So it is better if we can go outside there and talk about our military. Here at home, let's talk about them with passion.
Yep, because I was in one of the locations, and part of our off-camera discussion was that if the serving soldiers see how their veterans are being treated, they could be motivated, they could be gingered to serve more. How does it affect them when they see that veterans, maybe they are not getting the deserved attention?
I agree with you. For a veteran, if the body, mind, and soul is not being taken care of, the man serving is worried. Could I be the same as that veteran? Do you know that is a very difficult thing? It's like an accident have just happened, and somebody is telling God thank you while there is a corpse lying down there that couldn't make it. It's the same thing. A soldier that is serving, that's why I keep telling them that are serving, that you will retire. It is better you make the pot look good that you are in service, because when you retire, you don't have someone. And again, you that is serving, look at the veteran living close to you, or you've heard about, is he being taken care of? Could you be one of them on the street begging for their own right? See, the man serving, take dressing with the retiree. Forget about seeing the ball talking, is because I refuse to agree that nobody is taking care of me. I will take care of myself. And I keep telling every veteran, it's not all about money. It's about allowing your body, mind, and soul to work together. That yes, I have worked for this country.
For those that survive and retire, thank God people like you, you are very versatile and a professional. Is there no way they could be prepared towards this retirement?
Oh, again, yes, soldiers have been prepared. We go to Oshodi. Let me tell you, I went there to give lecture one day, but it is just a routine thing. We should stop doing routine thing. Because others have gone to Oshodi, learn one. Are they making use of those retirement package? All a serving soldier wants is not grammar. It is not too much book. All a serving soldier wants to see how well a veteran like me is being taken care of. If you have taught me one skill, where do I get the money to start the skill? Is it out of the pension that I want to build my house? Or is it out of the pension that I didn't have children at the age when I needed to, I had them now? You are factoring your retirement into training your child. That was not your making. That is the call of nature.
Yeah, because most of the time you are off, you are in the trenches.
The nature, the humanity in the man serving, all he wants to see is that, how is veteran being taken care of? Why are they always asking for what is theirs? Again, we should remember, that is what I want. People that have ear to hear, people that are in government, that you have a pen to turn around things, do it now. If I retire 20 years ago and I'm still alive, it's not the same thing that me that retired 20 that we are. So when you are packeting anything, for me that retire now, remember, the man that retired 20 years ago will ask you, you didn't do the same for me. So I just ask, and I keep saying it, whatever you are doing to a retiree today, remember the old man that fought those 51 peacekeeping missions, that retired 20, 25 years ago. He needs the same care with me.
Where are we getting it wrong? Where is the problem?
See, paperwork, we are perfect. On paper, it is written. I used to laugh when I hear that they said HTACOS, this, taking care of senior officers with $20 dollars. That is story. I'm not a senior officer, but I believe you, none of them have collected that money. I don't know. We are on TV. I'm just telling you what I know, because I'm the head of veteran.
Yes.
With defense health maintenance, and the people who flocks in with chronic illness are mostly those ones at the high. Because for me in my village, I still eat the vegetable I got from my garden. So even if I have chronic illness, the hospital around me can manage me. That is where we want the federal government to know that those that are in the village are the ones they should care for. The general can take care of himself. I'm sorry, I'm not a general, but I read it somewhere, but I don't think they've got it. And again, when a private soldier or a retired corporal or a man who has served one day listening to the care given to his superior, it's like he's on his dying bed. So they've forgotten about me. I have to go to the street and knock on the door of people to tell them, pay me. See, defense health maintenance is one place that is helping veterans.
Yeah, I was going to come about to that because I know you are doing a lot of work there.
It's helping veterans, but let me tell you, it is because it's a limited company.
Oh.
That's why we're still alive. If it was not a limited company, for the past 2 years, I don't think there is anything paid on behalf of veterans. Nothing. I used to hear it. I listened to it. But who do you talk to?
See, this is a problem because the issue now is one gets worried because these are the people that we must take care of.
See,
For
I'm worried.
For instance, recently, I'm not condemning, but recently some people who went to play football were given
No, I don't like comparing
thousands of dollars and all that.
No,
But
no,
these are
no,
the people
don't
that
compare
put their
military with
I'm not
somebody
comparing, but I'm
who
just
fought
saying, couldn't something be done again for these people who put their lives on the line?
Listen, if we want to help the military, let's help the military. Don't compare military. I don't like people comparing military with somebody who played ball. A ball is just for a week. I served 35 years. Must I beg for what is mine? I served 35 years. The man played the ball. Interesting. Let me tell you why I tell people not to compare the military with ball. The military is a service for volunteer. You voluntarily serve.
Yeah.
So just appreciate any little thing the government has given you and let the government see in you and pamper you and put more for you to be able, for them to be able to talk about you in the United Nations. When I watched the TV that day and I remembered that we have gone to, I quickly turned into history and I remember that we've gone to these 51 countries. It's not just saying it.
Saying it.
We participated.
I know you have got so many
and
of them
anywhere
yourself.
we have participated, it is written, Nigeria was the best. Let me tell you, a Ghanaian will wait till they've deployed a Nigerian, then he want to be close. I have seen where a Gambian will tell you that if he's not close to a Nigerian, he's not doing the mission. Yeah. The women are
I've experienced
exploring.
that severally.
I'm just telling you, my dear. So why should me that served 35 years be comparing myself with somebody who played ball for just a day? No. That is where federal government want to see. But I want federal government to understand that the soldier that is in his village, in Calabar, Ondo, Kano, Jigawa, in Wukari, that soldier is very, very happy. Very happy. But so sad that he will walk into a hospital and he will not be taken care of. And they will say, oh, what you have presented is non-inclusive. How do you think you feel? Non-inclusive? Then he will ask question, what is non-inclusive? Then they will tell him that this thing they want to do to you, you are going to pay half, the government will pay. Where do I get the half from? Please, let federal government look into this non-inclusive. Number one. Number two, let federal government understand that that 51 country I have participated is valuable in the United Nations. So let this country start seeing a retired military person as a figure because he has put the name of Nigeria on a history slate. Yeah. And if the name of Nigeria is on a history slate, that means I have worked 35 years comfortably to tell every Nigerian that you refuse to recognize me. You refuse to see the thing I have done for you.
But internationally...
But internationally, I am recognized, and I was so happy. I was so happy by the television that day.
Okay. You see, one aspect and looking beyond, let me look at it again. Could this neglect, so to say, I would call it neglect or nonchalancy or what from both government and Nigerians, could it affect the mental health of the personnel and those retirees?
Of course. It's not a neglect. Let me tell you, if there is anything Nigeria has for armed forces, on paper, perfect.
On paper.
Then it affects their psychological being, their mindset, the comorbidity of other illness of post-traumatic stress. Forget about the post-traumatic stress. If the man is now having a chronic illness, where does he run to? Because it is already said non-inclusive.
Inclusive, yeah.
Let me tell you, every retiree that is sick that I have met, madam, we will register. But again, what I'm having, they keep telling me that it is non-inclusive. I say, no, go there. You are a retiree. They will take care of you. What am I doing? Giving him hope that inside me,
you know, it doesn't exist.
I'm telling lies. And I go back to God and I say, God, forgive me. Please. Retirees' psychological
Well-being.
thinking, well-being, mindset about their health is becoming a problem.
You see, this is becoming very emotional because I know that for me, I have seen soldiers die. I've seen those who watch their colleagues, carrying them with the blood soak on their clothes. I've seen those ones because I was there myself. And I can put myself in the mind of those people, how they will feel. You have worked with some of these people. Sometimes when you now want to deploy them on mission, they're a little bit drawn back because of maybe what you call last time, they say it's malingering and all those kind of things.
No,
how can we improve this situation?
The military can improve those situations by taking care of the man that is still on the front line very well, giving me hope that if he retired, he won't pass through what I passed through. Number one. Number two, let me tell you, it's not just the military. A soldier's son, not other rank, a general's son said, Madam, they keep telling me my father's illness is not covered.
Not covered.
I said, no, it's covered. That is his son. Or are you looking at the widow coming to tell you that since my husband died, my daughter's illness, they said, is not covered? What is that? You are creating the mindset of a soldier, the mental thinking of a soldier. I have suffered and no one cares. See, that mental side of that story, it has started killing you before the day that you are even dead.
Even dead.
So what I want us to understand is that not just the soldier, not just the veteran, the family inclusive.
Member, yes. So even whatever those in leadership of these armed forces doing now, it seems not to be enough.
No, but they are trying. Let me be honest with you. In terms of mental health, they are trying. The only area I keep saying it and I keep wanting to correct, borrowing confidence. No soldier should borrow confidence for anything. Fight this war with your clear eye.
Yes.
Don't take drug,
yes.
because drug has become the order of the day.
That's true.
So when you borrow drug, the confidence to fight is dying. And again, let me tell you why most of them take confidence from drug. It is because I'm not being taken care of as a veteran. They see you in the hospital. They see you beg for favor. This lab test is not covered. Why should any hospital tell me that?
Now, seriously, I think maybe I would think that the leadership of the armed forces, I'm sure that the Chief of Defense Staff, our friend, General Christopher Gwabi Musa is watching this. I'm also sure that the Chief of Army Staff and other chiefs in the armed forces, they are watching this. Is there no way representation can be made to the Ministry of Health and to those the National Health Insurance Scheme to recapture this situation, and Ministry of Finance, of course?
Let me tell you one thing. The way you were talking, I just get worried. I get worried in the sense that I believe nobody should think I'm here because I want to talk about what government is doing. I'm talking about me as a veteran. Let me tell you, either ministry of anybody, anywhere, you will retire. As a civilian, you will retire. But what I want you to know, today, anybody watching me, if you have any paper that has to do with a veteran, please look into it and sign on time. Because so many veterans are dying based on awaiting lease. I am saying it because I have the facts. So many are not getting it right because they keep telling you. For the past 2 years, nothing has been paid to veteran services. How? Why? Who has the paper in front of you?
Exactly.
Anyone.
Who has a responsibility?
I'm just saying it. I'm a retiree. And there is one thing people don't know. When a retiree seriously takes his matter
to God,
because that is the end product. He doesn't have a commander, but he has a God. Either Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, anything. Even if you are worshiping a stone, take it to him that anywhere any paper has to do with veteran, let that man sign on time. Let that man look into it. Let anyone, woman or man, let us know that everyone will retire. And when you
there
retire,
will be a day of
either
judgment,
military or
definitely.
civilian. No, I don't talk about judgment. Let judgment be now. Because my men has paid it now. Boko Haram, insurgency. Do you know how many widows?
Yeah.
Do you know how many mothers that will tell you that my son is gone? Do you know when a widow will look at you and say, that my daughter, they say the lab is not inclusive. How?
I think we must continue this discussion because we are getting signal to end this call. But you see, it's something that pricks the mind, something that disturbs, and I'm sure that Nigerians and even anybody watching this will also feel it the way you are passionate about it.
I feel it.
Umas, thank you for your time once again. It's a pleasure having you always.
Thank you.
I wish we could continue, but
no problem.
we'll have it another day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Discuss this.
I appreciate
Thank you so much, viewers. I wish we could continue, like I said earlier, because this is a very passionate area to touch, because we need the mindset of these people, those retirees, to be at peace because they have served this country, so that those who are serving will be encouraged to do much better. Thanks for being part of the program today. If you have enjoyed it, follow us on all our social media platforms. Send your views and your comments, questions you want answers for. We'll take it up with the relevant authorities. Until we come away again next week, I say thanks for staying tuned and bye for now.